Hi, this is another walkthrough for video 368. This is all averages on MyMaths. Alright, so to start off with, I've got 4 sets of numbers. I've got to work out mean, median, modes. So the first thing I'm going to do is write out the numbers, and it's always useful to have them in order. So I've got 4, 6, 6, 11 and 13. Now for the mean, all I have to do for the mean is add and divide by how many numbers there are. The median is put them in order and then get the middle number, and the mode is the most occurring one. Now the mode's a bit weird because if there's one number that appears the mode, that's the mode. If there's two numbers that appear the mode, this is called bimodal. We normally say just write no mode because it's just a bit awkward. It doesn't usually happen, but if there's more than two, then we just ignore it and we just say there's no mode at that point. Okay, or if there isn't one that appears most times. So there's my numbers for the first set. Let's add them up. So I've got 4 plus 6 plus 6 plus 11 plus 13. I'll press equals now. That comes to 40. It's important you press equals to when you get the adding up bit done. And then I'm going to do 40 divided by, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers. 40 divided by 5 is 8. So my first answer for the mean is 8. The median is the one in the middle, so that's 6. And the mode is the one that appears the most times, and that's 6 again. So I've got 8, 6 and 6. Second set, if I write them in order, I've got 9, 11, 12. So 9, 11, 12, 9, 11, 12, 13 and 17. 13 and 17, and I'm in the 20s, 23, 28, 29, 29. 23, 28, 29 and 29. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 on the screen, so that's probably right. Okay, so the mean, let's go. So the mean, just add them all up. So I've got 9 plus 11 plus 12 plus 13 plus 17 plus 23 plus 28 plus 29 plus another 29, and that comes to 171. I'm dividing that by 9 because there was 9 numbers there, and I've got a mean of 19. So mean of 19, and then I've go for the median. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's the median there, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4 back that side. So the median is 17, and the mode is 29. That appears more times than anything else. Next set, so I'm on even sets now. So I've got the numbers are 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 10, 11, 12 and 13. Right, so for the mean, I just add them up. So this time I've got 6 plus 8 plus 10 plus 11 plus 12 plus 13, and that's 60, and the 6 numbers to divide by 6, and you're going to get 10. The median is here between 10 and 11, so the way we do this one, if there's two numbers in the middle, you either go halfway between the numbers, so 10.5, or you add them together, so 10 plus 11 is 21, and divide it by 2, and you're still at 10.5. And the mode, you can see there, no mode, because there's no one number that stands out. On my last question, I've got 5, so these are the numbers, 5, 7, 7, 7, 7, yep, 8, 9, 10, 11, 8, 9, 10 and 11, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 12 and 14, let's just count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and on the screen I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, so that's okay. Right, the mean, just add them up. 5 plus 7 plus 7 plus 7 plus 8 plus 9, where am I at now, plus 10 plus 11 plus 12 plus 14. So I've got 90, divide that by 10 is 9, add them all up, divide by how many there are. Median is the one in the middle, so I'm here for the middle. 5 that side, 5 that side is 8.5, and the mode, I wrote 7 out the most. Okay, so that's all it is for the mean, median, mode. So you add them up and then divide by how many numbers there are all together. For the next question, I've got some numbers for a wage. So this question's going, so I've got team A, and I've got some numbers. I've got 260, 280, 330, 360 and 720, 730, sorry. And for B, I've got 160, 200, 240, 240 again, 320, 360, 400 and 400. So there's my numbers. Okay, squash the last 400 in. I have to work out the mean and just the median this time. So for A and then B, I've got the mean and the median. So the mean, you have to add them up again. So and I'll go for team A is just 260 plus 280 plus 330 plus 360 plus 730. That's the mean. Then divide by, I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So divide by 5 and you've got 392. So the mean is 392. The median, one in the middle. Now happily these were all in order to start with, so that was just 330 for the median for A. For B, I've got 160 plus 200 plus 240 plus 240 plus 320 plus 360 plus 400 and plus 400. And I've got 2 that I've say 2, 3, 20. I'm dividing by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just check that's right. Yeah, it looks like 8 to me. So divide by 8, and I've got 290. So we've got a mean of 290, and the median on the middle 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So the middle is here between these two. So I'm just going to use my calculator now to add them together. So 240 plus 320 equals that, and then just divide the answer by 2, and I've got the median is 280. Okay. It says which company has the higher wages on average. Now the highest wage on average is obviously company A, so I've got company A for that answer. When you compare data, normally we would talk about one average and we would talk about the range, but this one's only comparing the averages, so that's all that one turned out to be. Right, the next question is a bit of a puzzle. So I've got this random table, so I've got a score and a frequency. So I've got the score of 2 happened once, so that's that one. The score of 3 happened 8 times. Somebody scored 4 a bunch of times, we don't know how many times they scored 4 yet. They scored 5 altogether, 5 times, and they scored 6 3 times. Okay. It says the total score was 93. And then it's asking for the mode, which is the mode. So possibly going to be 3, but maybe I don't know how many 4s there are. Maybe there's 9 4s, I don't know yet. So what I've got to do here is I've got to work out what the total score is. So what I want to say, the frequency of a score on 2 is 1. So there was only 1 2. There was 8 3s. Well, 8 3s are going to be adding up to 24, aren't there? So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 3s, which add up to 24. We don't know how many 4s there are, so the 4s are a bit of a mystery. There's 5 5s, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 5s, which will add on to a score of 25. And there's 3 6s, 1, 2, 3, which give us 18. Now if I add up these scores so far, along the bottom there, so I get 2 plus 24 plus 25 plus 18, then so far this is going to give me 69 points. Okay, now I'm aiming to get 93, so that means how many points is the difference between these two? So I've got 93 take away 69. 93 take away 69 is 24, so that's equal to 24. 93 take 69 is 24, so that's how many points altogether the 4s contributed. So to find out how many 4s I've got, I just need to divide this by 4. That tells me that there's actually 6 4s, so there's 6 in there, which I can't actually put in the computer. This now tells me that there was 1 2, there was 8 3s, there was 6 4s, there was 5 5s, and there's 3 6s, which means there's more 3s than any other score. There was 8 3s altogether. So the modal score, or the mode for this game, mode score is, it just says mode score, is actually 3. Alright, which I could have guessed in the beginning, but it's always worthwhile checking out. I did this twice so far, and the first time I did it, the answer was actually the 4. That was the missing frequency, and the answer was 4. This time it's turned out to be number 3. So you have to go through this process just to double check. And that's it. Okay, for averages. Have a go, see what you can do.